not blended for 6 months, and the menstrual blood is a dirty blood and that should be shed off from the body. No, people, this thinking is wrong. The menstrual blood is your body's blood, and the patient who bleeds profusely, they'll end up in severe anemia. Good afternoon, viewers. I am Dr. Pushpa Punchi, MD DGO, practicing gynecologist. I am going to speak on the topic which is a very common, that is polycystic ovarian syndrome or polycystic ovarian disease. Both the things are the same because people are worried. Syndrome is different and disease is different. No, but that is one and the same thing. I am really amazed. It's more than 3 to 5 years that this disease has come into phase. Every OPD, there I'm getting the patients. Even my OPD, out of 10 patients, there are 7 to 10 patients who are suffering from this polycystic ovarian disease and syndrome. Now I want to make you aware, basically what is the cause of this. Now normally the ovary is having ovary is having many cysts. Normally what happens, there is only one follicle which matures and ruptures on the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. But in your polycystic ovarian disease, the problem is that there are many follicles. The number goes about 10 to 12 and the size is about 2 to 9 millimeters. That the ovary is containing many follicles, and that is known as polycystic ovarian disease or the polycystic ovarian syndrome. Now the patients, how is going to present? Problem is that they have no age is spared for this. Even the adolescent girls, the reproductive age, all are being suffering from this. And what's the cause? Basically, it's your lifestyle, which is you're having sedentary life, and again the diet what you're taking. People are very fond of Chinese food, eating fast food, going outside for the food. They all are prone for this disease. Now the patient what presents? He presents with the amenorrhea of 2 months, 3 months, and even for 6 months. Now what happens after that? When they bleed, the bleeding is very profuse, and the general public, they have a taboo that let them bleed. They have not blended for 6 months, and the menstrual blood is a dirty blood and that should be shed off from the body. No, people, this thinking is wrong. The menstrual blood is your body's blood, and the patient who bleeds profusely, they'll end up in severe anemia. So don't take it that it's a bad blood. It's a blood from the body only. Now second symptom is patients presents with hirsutism. That is what? It's a hirsutism, polycystic ovarian disease. It's a male pattern alopecia and thyroid disease. Last but most common is the weight gain. Normally I get a patients, they only come to me that they have put on weight since 3 months, 4 months, irrespective of keeping fasting for so many days. But they don't know they are the sufferer of the polycystic ovarian disease. And when I send them to for ultrasound, you find it that the ovary is having polycystic ovarian disease. Now there is a hyperandrogenism, and that causes anovulation, and that is accompanied by ovaries, adrenal gland, peripheral fat, hypothalamus pituitary compartment, all are ending into failure. Again, there is insulin resistance in this. What is that? There is a hyperinsulin, the insulin which is in the blood, that is not acting on the glucose, and because of this there is a hyperinsulinemia and the patient leads to obesity. So now I have to manage accordingly. Now again, the criteria for the diagnosis will be patients coming to the OPD, the female waist is more than 35 inches. The triglyceride level, if I measure, it is more than 150 nanogram per dl. The HDL is more than 50 nanogram, and the blood pressure is usually high even for the young girls. Fasting glucose goes to 110 to 126, and if I give them 75 grams of glucose, and if I test the blood after 2 hours, it is always 140 to 199, now even more. Now what I'll tell you, it's basically don't have a sedentary lifestyle. Go on working. Previously when the girl used to menstruate, the parents would tell her to work because she was supposed to get married within 4 to 5 years. But now everybody is having servants. The girls don't work. They're simply sitting on the chair, working with the laptop and with the mobile. There is no outdoor games, nothing. So this is leading the cause. Then second, the diet. They are very fond of Chinese food, very fond of fast food. And mind you, that is not the fresh food. It's a preserved food. which is being reheated and given to you. It damages your ovaries. Now the only thing will be, how will I manage it? I have to put them on anti-diabetic drug so that insulin is less and they lose the weight. And second, I put them on oral contraceptives so that the ovary function is normal, because we have to suppress the ovary not to present so many follicles in it. Now again, to carry away the message with you all, I will tell you, stop taking food from outside, stop taking Chinese food, stop taking fast food, do regular exercises and work out. If you're not able to work at home, go for the exercise, or you can have your exercise now. Tell your parents you want to work, go for cooking, go for working. The girls are not working, and that is leading to PCOD. And mind you, if this disease prolongs for a long time, you won't have a regular cycle, and even when you get married, you won't have any issues, and you'll be so fat that nobody is going to like you. Okay, bye.